Hello everyone. So in this video, I will be discussing about IBM hiring 2625 full process. Okay, full process we will be discussing in this video. Okay, so make sure to like this video and let's start. First of all, let's understand about each and everything. Okay, so this is the job description. So for 2026 batch, there is hiring for on campus. Okay, and recently for on campus in some colleges IBM already shared the job description. Okay, but this opportunity is only for some colleges. Okay, currently IBM announced the notification in some colleges and only those colleges are eligible to participate in this hiring opportunity. Okay, now talking about off campus opportunity for 2025 batch, they announced the off campus hiring drive. Okay, for 2025 hiring, yesterday I posted this, but now it is expired. Okay, for 2026 batch and 2025 batch, the requirements are similar. Only the changes here the batch eligible is 2025 and here is 2026. BTech, ME, MTech, dual degree, MSc, MC in computer science, IT or semi IT circuit branches with 6 CGPA 60% is eligible to apply for all. Okay, and all the requirements you can read here. So one is off campus, one is on campus. For on campus, it is better because actually the process is very smooth in on campus. Off campus, the IBM process is very messy. We cannot believe on the process of IBM because sometimes they just take the test, then they don't reply. Okay, but we will discussing about it. So first of all, IBM hiring full process. Screening is important. Yes. So first of all, if you applied in off campus, then screening is very important because if it will come under CIC hiring, okay. So if it will come under CIC hiring, the screening process will be very important, and how it will be going on, I will be just telling you. Okay. So basic criteria is 60%. That is fine. Okay. But the first step which they will do is in screening is sending the redundancy form link. Okay, now redundancy form, if you will be getting this redundancy form from IBM, just believe it, it is a big hiring. If you are not getting the redundancy form from IBM, believe it, it is a time pass hiring. Okay, so there are total two types of hirings from IBM. One is redundancy form hiring, which is the actual hiring, big hiring from CIC, and actually they will be getting the rewards, interviews, offer, everything. But if you only getting accommodation form and test, if these two things you are getting, it is almost a time pass kind of hiring. Okay, so maybe the hiring will be going on in the future, and maybe not, they will be just ghosting the hiring process. This could be a one chance. But if you are getting the redundancy from, okay, redundancy form from IBM, then definitely it would be a big hiring. And screening is very important because coding assessment, they will be only sending to the candidates who will pass the screening. Screening will be based on the 60 percentage criteria, also your resume. So basically your resume matters a lot if it would be in CIC hiring, because in CIC resume will be mattering so much. Okay, so they will be definitely shortlisting the resume on, and only selected candidates will be getting the mail. For on campus, each and everyone who will be registering will be getting the mail. Now, why first round is tough? This is the main part, which is coding assessment. So this round is tough because suppose, let's take an example, 20,000 students are applying. IBM makes sure to eliminate around 70 to 80% candidates in this round only, because English round is almost non-elimination round and only 10 to 20% candidates get eliminated from that. But suppose if 20,000 students are applying, okay, suppose let's take an example, only 2 to 3k will be shortlisting through this round, which is coding. So this, that's why it is very tough. But we will say how it is tough, like by coding, because maybe you will be getting one or two coding questions in this. Okay, sometimes they send one coding question, sometimes they send two coding questions in the test. The coding question level will be hard? No, absolutely no, only luck. Okay, you must be wondering why I am saying like that, but this is the truth. I don't want to give you an idea, just score one coding question, just score 1.5 coding question out of 2, you will be getting the next round. No, IBM, I already have seen so many people with 1.5 questions solved getting the next round last year. Also, I have seen the people who have completed all the two questions and they have not received the next round. That's why I'm saying just try to score 2 out of 2, but you will be getting shortlisted after doing 2 out of 2. Not guaranteed. It is luck based, I would say. And one thing also, they sometimes prefer female candidates. Okay, sometimes they prefer female candidates in interviews, so that could be a one more possibility. Okay, I'm just telling you the reality. Okay, so that's why it is tough. Otherwise, the level of the round is not tough. It is easy to medium. But shortlisting criteria is luck based. Female candidates will be preferred, and you cannot judge the people by the skills. Next, English assessment is बच्चों का खेल. Why I'm saying बच्चों का खेल? If you have some basic English knowledge, if you know English grammar, then definitely it would be a बच्चों का खेल for you. Why? Because it would be a 15 to 30 minutes assessment, okay, with unlimited questions, something like that, or a SVAR test. And the elimination rate from this round is very less in IBM, okay, very very less. So basically this is bachcho ka khel only if you have good knowledge of English, you know how to speak English, okay, basic knowledge you have, only 10 to 20% elimination gets through this. So suppose 2k students got shortlisted from coding, then around 1.5k will be shortlisting after that, after this English round. Then there is physical assessment which is असली पहचान. Why? Because यहाँ पर offline आपका होगा coding assessment, okay, offline coding assessment होता है, and this is your असली पहचान, because in this generally they take 1 to 2 coding question and the level will be medium. The level will be little bit medium, and if you passed your coding round through cheating, okay, suppose, it will not help you out actually to solve this, because this is in person, so you will be traveling by spending your expenses, right? But this round definitely you will be getting failed because the level of this round is around medium level. They sometimes ask good level of question in this offline round, okay, and DSA kind of questions, if you have practice around 150 to 200 questions, you can solve that. But if you have not solved around 150 to 200 important lead code questions, this round can be a tough round for you, okay. So this round can be a tough round because they initially shortlist some students, but this round, if you are a genuine student, you can crack, but if you are not a genuine student, you cannot crack this round, okay. After this there is an interview. Suppose 1.5k students are going for the physical test coding assessment. After that, just believe me, only 200 to 300 will be approaching to the interviews, and interviews is around 50% elimination. So out of 20,000 who applied, you can say around 100 to 150 would be getting selected, okay. Now you would be saying it is a very less number, okay, but generally in IBM when we see the hirings, the number of selection candidates is around 500 to 1k only in the hirings, okay. You cannot say it is a very big mass hiring, but the final selection number would be around this only, like 500 to 1k generally. If it is a very big hiring like they conducted in 2023, right, then it could be a 2k to 4k number, but generally depends upon what is their requirement. It totally depends upon the requirement of the company, but generally you can do not expect more than 500 positions. 500 to 1k positions could be there, okay, which is also a good number, I would say, okay. So interview you can say 20, it totally depends upon like how is your performance. Okay, so it is, you can say 20% luck based, 80% technical skills, because this is a technical interview with easy medium level. If you have like basic skills, basic technical knowledge, you have good knowledge about your programming language, your CV, then definitely you can crack this. So this would be the whole recruitment for IBM for the next process, okay. I hope you will like this video. Also one thing, if you are preparing for any company, okay, suppose you are preparing for IBM or other any company, okay, you can enroll in Arjun mock test series for all companies, okay. This is for all companies, not particularly for any company, it is for all companies. You will be getting like multiple mock test here. Okay, so Arjun mock test series, this is the main series which will be conducting the mock test for all the subjects. Like you will be getting quantitative aptitude, you will be getting reasoning, verbal, reading paragraph, gamified assessment, pseudo codes, DSA, CS fundamentals, SQL, OOPS, data interpretation, web development, communication assessment, coding question, essay writing, everything in 250 rupees only. So this is the full mock test series for which you can enroll. The link will be in the description. Thank you so much for watching.